It's another lovely Monday. Welcome back to Tea Time with Twaambo, where we get ourselves unstuck so we can move forward. Thank you so much for tuning in again. I hope that you're sharing these episodes with your friends. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and yeah, let's get it going. So, I've been struggling a little bit with what I want to talk about today, and it ties in with being a mother. And actually, my struggle comes with what I want to talk about today. And if you're not a mother, or if you're a mother of an older child, just stay on and listen, because a few of my tips will help you deal with your friends that are mothers, or just to remind you a little bit of what it used to be and maybe prepare you for what is to come if you are going to become a mother. For those that don't want to be mothers, that's fine. Your job here is just to share this episode with your friends. So, as I spoke about in episodes before, I'm the mother of a beautiful 10-month-old baby, and she's wonderful, and we're having a great time. I love this age. She's exploring, she's getting around. You can see a little bit more of her personality, but I want to talk a little bit about what the earlier months were like. And they were not so easy, as all the moms would say, probably nodding in the back. They were not so easy for various reasons. And having conversations with fellow, new moms, there was one thing that it came down to, and it came down to shame. A lot of new mothers are feeling shame for various reasons, and I want to touch on the different points of why you as a new mother may be feeling shame. The first one is because you think that you're supposed to be born knowing already what to do. You think that you're supposed to be born knowing what to do in every situation already, and you get frustrated with yourself when you don't know what to do. People were not born, with some file in their minds or their hearts already knowing what to do with babies. This is why we need our older sisters, we need our mothers. That's why we need the mother community to be with us, to advise us on what to do, to show us which way we should go. And when we feel that we don't know, we are ashamed and we're afraid of asking questions. And this is not true, mothers. We are not born knowing how to mother. We are born with a mothering instinct, but we're not born knowing how to mother. And it's okay for you to reach out when you don't know anything, to ask your friends, your family, to ask people online, how am I doing? What can I do with this situation, with this phase that I'm in? I need the help. I'm giving you permission to go ahead and ask for help when you need it. The second thing you're feeling shame about is your appearance. You know that your body has changed, pelvic floor issues, diastasis recti, your body is not what it used to be, and this is a huge source of shame for you. You don't know what to do. You're waiting for your body to go back to normal, and it may never be what it used to be, and you're guilting yourself every time you eat something, not knowing that you are probably going to need a few more calories because you're breastfeeding, if you are breastfeeding. It's okay for you to go slowly with what your body looks like, and please feel no shame because your body miraculously brought a child into this earth. Giving you permission to eat the extra cookie at night because you need it. Okay, you need a little bit more of that fire to keep that, you need a little more, you need more cookies to keep that fire burning. I'm stumbling over my words today. I am exhausted. I have had one of those Mother Mondays. Okay, it has been a long day. It is now almost 9 p.m. and this is when I'm recording this podcast. So bear with me. Another point of shame comes from the way the people in our lives react when we do ask questions. So remember in the first point I said, don't be ashamed to ask questions. Well, the source of shame comes from the way people react when we do ask questions. I remember going through phases where I just didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do about the sleep. I didn't know what to do about feeding. I didn't know what to do about this and that. And not every woman is lucky enough to be living in the same country with her mother, to have a mother or aunts around to advise her, to have an older sister, living with them, or to just have that community around them. There's a lot of women that are out there doing it alone. And the thing about going online to look for advice is that there is so much information out there, and sometimes you don't know what works and what doesn't. Some mothers are afraid to try something because you might have one mother in the forum saying this is what worked for them, and another mother saying, actually that doesn't work, you should try this. Which is when the trusted advice of people that are close to you really comes in handy. But sometimes when we ask the question, the way that you respond brings shame to us. The tone with which you answer. Oh, it's just a phase, it'll go away. Okay, great, but what am I supposed to do while the phase is happening? Oh, come on, just get your emotions together, you're being so emotional. Yes, I'm being emotional because my hormones are all over the place. And what I'm wanting from you is support. I'm wanting you to remember what it was like for you when you had a child and to have a little more compassion for me. And if you've never had a child, what I'm expecting is for you to just hold my hand and say, hey, I know that it's hard. How can I help you? Should I come around and just cook a meal? Should I come around and pick up all the toys? Should I go with you on a small shopping spree? Can I hold the baby even though I'm letting you know that I'm afraid to hold the baby? I may hold the baby for like 5 minutes, but that's what I can do for you right now. This will come a long, long way for a new mother. This is all we need, is just to know that you're there. So please, if a mother comes to you asking for help, watch your tone, watch the way that you reply to them, because that is also a source of shame, because it makes us feel even more that we're stupid and we should know what to do. And that's actually not true. That's why we're looking to you for help. The most important thing I want to say, though, to you mothers is that the most important thing in this motherhood journey is whether you are happy or not. Are you happy? What are you doing for your own happiness? When we do this, when we mother our children, there's so much that we're sacrificing. Our time, we're sacrificing our hobbies, we're sacrificing our jobs. We're putting so much on the line to raise these little people, and it leaves very little room for our own happiness. And I want to ask you, what are you doing for your own happiness? What are you doing for your own sanity? I'm finding that now that she's older and she can crawl around on the floor and she's recognizing different people, I can leave her, at home with her father and go out for a couple of hours and get some shopping done, or listen to some podcasts and meet some friends for a glass of wine. And I'm finding that the happier I am with my baby. So I want to ask you, where are you finding your happiness in this motherhood journey? And I'm asking you, those that support mothers, how are you helping this new mother find a little bit of happiness? Where are you, friend, helping your newborn mother find some happiness? Spend some time with her. Find out what she likes to do now. She may have really liked to go shopping before she had the baby. Now she can't, and maybe it would be great if you just sat with her and looked online for some new clothes and some new styles. She probably needs it. And so this tired mama bear just came to say, we feel the shame, but we're mothering through it anyway. And this is just a reminder for you, new mama, that you're doing your best and we appreciate you. Find your happiness. And to those that are supporting the new mamas, help us work through this shame. The shame of how we look. The shame of not knowing exactly what to do in every situation. We're looking to you to help us. And if you help us, then we can help our children and raise better kids. So, this has been Tea Time with Twaambo. Thank you for sticking with me through all the blubbering. I'm a little tired. And yes, please go ahead and subscribe to the podcast. Send this episode to all the mama bears that you know that are needing encouragement. I hope that it brings a smile to their face. Please listen next week when I'm back on. And yes, loving you, hugging you. Thank you so much. Bye.
The podcast you just heard was published with Anchor. Got something you want to say to the creator of this show? Send them a voice message using the Anchor app, free for iOS and Android.